Alright, what is good, YouTube? It's your girl Maggesty here. We're cooking up again today. Today we are taking yet another subscriber suggestion. I will put it somewhere around here, probably. Let's see. Oh, wrong way, Mags. Okay. Anyways, a subscriber suggested that I use a 90s Bollywood beat or song and flip it into something cool. We kind of flipped it into like a dance hall ethnic club banger, basically, and it turned out really good, really good. I didn't do anything crazy, and I wouldn't necessarily call it a sampling tutorial per se, but I do teach you how to find the root notes in any sample in FL Studio, which is pretty handy, and just some tips and tricks along the way to make your beats more interesting, some little arrangement sauce. You see it all in the video, so don't forget to watch all the way to the end to hear how everything turns out. Don't forget, I am dropping a vocal chop kit as soon as we hit 1,000 subscribers. We are so close, guys. Update, you guys. We hit 1,000 subscribers. It is out. The link will be in the description. And also, another announcement, I am dropping another song very soon. I'm recording this on the 9th of November. It should be out by the 13th of November. And I'm going to try to release a new song every month on the 13th because I like the 13th, and eventually it'll land on a Friday, which is my favorite. But anyways, without further ado, subscribe to me so you can get the free vocal chop kit, and listen to me on Apple Music or Spotify if you like being sad. Anywho, I'll catch you guys in the next video, and peace. Alright, y'all, so we got this beat here from this 90s Bollywood sample. Here is the name of it for those of you that are curious. This is straight from the YouTube video that I found it from. But it's super cool, super, what's the word? It's like, it almost sounds like a dance hall club banger type melody, at least, and it came out really good. But anywho, this is the portion that sounds like the most like the original sample, and then I chopped it up in this portion, and I'll show you. Go crazy, Maggesty. Okay, so there's your little teaser, your little snippet for it, basically. So the original sample is wicked, obviously. I just took it down a couple cents, and then for this part, chopped up a bunch of different little segments to give it like a different kind of groove for some portions. And then for a counter melody here, I automated a filter for this part of the melody here so that it's not so in your face. And then for the counter melody, I basically copied the root notes for the melody itself. I originally kind of wanted to like throw in a whole separate counter melody, something like a little more interesting, but ultimately like this sample is really but ultimately this sample takes up a lot of space, and even in like this section that has like, you know, the least amount going on, there still is quite a bit. So I was like, I kept trying to throw in like complex melodies to make things more interesting because I didn't want this beat to get boring. But then, you know, it just didn't really turn out the way I wanted to. So I was like, if I can't beat it, I'm gonna join it. So I basically took this flute and like copied kind of what's going on in the original melody. You'll hear. I don't know why this, oops, there we go. I don't know why this note is so long. I'm gonna fix that. Anywho, actually, I kind of want to mess with that flute a little bit and like take down the attack or something. Let's see. I honestly don't really know how to use purity. So there we go, attack right here. Let's see how that sounds. Better. Sorry if you can hear my dog in the background. Anywho, and then for the bass, it's basically the exact same thing going on in the root notes, and I'll show you guys a little major key as to how to figure out the root notes of any sample. So basically, let me take this little section here. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna click it open in the sampler here, click edit in audio editor, that's gonna take you to Edison, then you're gonna click the little wrench, convert to score, and dump to piano roll. Here, hang on. Okay, so I'm gonna select, oops, this little time selection here. We're gonna click consolidate time selection, and that's gonna make it so that the whole entire huge, 3-minute sample of a song isn't gonna be converted to MIDI, which we're gonna be doing right now, because that's just gonna be overwhelming for you to figure out as well. So you're gonna open that, and it's gonna be this little sample. Edit in audio editor, little wrench, convert to score, and dump to piano roll, and then you go to your piano roll, and bam! Oh, here it is. You have all the MIDI, and then basically for 808s and stuff or whatever, when you want to follow root notes, you don't need all of this crap. You just need that one, and then basically it's C for the first 2 bars, and then A sharp, and then it goes up to F, and that's pretty much all I need to know. And then I can have that in my brain, delete this channel, and then bam, that's all I need to know. And then I threw that in with the counter melody and the 808s to make sure everything's in key, and we're rocking, we're rolling, guys. It's fine, it's perfect. Oh, I also put a lot of effects on this flute, if you couldn't tell. There's a little filter right here to make it a little more subtle, some endless smile, because that just gives like nice little like spacey, airy texture, ambience to everything. A little reverb, and then I EQ'd a lot of these like weird frequencies out. This flute had a lot of weird frequencies, to be honest. And then I think I also have this little arcade chop, which is also another flute, but it's like more like authentic and a little more ethnic sounding, which is cool. And this is how it sounds. It's just like a one shot. So that sounds pretty wicked. And then as far as the drums, they're relatively simple. I have a really bouncy 808. I'll let you look at like the pattern here. Alright, so there's that. And then as far as like the hats and stuff, really basic open hat bounce right here. Might actually turn those down a little bit. And then there's a lot of reverb on these hats. I feel like I might take it down, to be honest. Where are they? Let me see where those hats... Let me see. Is that them? Oh god, no! They're on the wrong channel, guys. Okay, wait, let's see. There we go. Okay, I'm sorry you had to listen to that thus far in the video. RIP. Okay, anyways. Moving on. So the hi-hats are kind of basic, to be honest. There's just a few little rolls in there every now and then. I think I got this from one of the hi-hat midis from my free MIDI kit, but I just took some notes out to create like these little gaps that you see every so often. Nice little bounce snare right before the clap here. And then I added a crash just for the first hit, you know, the downbeat. Oh, and then I also have a basic 2-step hi-hat that comes in every now and then. Since like there's not too many switch-ups melodically, I wanted there to be like some subtle switch-ups with the drums. So it goes from like that hi-hat pattern with like some rolls and some spaces to just this. And I think it sounds really cool, really vintage, really kind of ethnic and like just wavy, to be honest. And then there's some like little areas here where I chopped it up even more than I had originally. And then also chopped up the drum pattern so that there's some spaces, kind of like Love 'Em All by Sleepy Hollow. If you've heard that beat, is really, really choppy, really sample sounding, and it kind of is arranged like this, and that makes like what is such a simple melody feel more intriguing, I guess. So I'll let you hear it. I'll stop talking. Oh, and then I almost forgot. Okay, so I also added a lot of transition effects because, you know, like I said, the melody doesn't do too much changing. It's chopped up every now and then, which makes it feel different, but ultimately, you know, not the most dynamic in terms of the melody. So there's this one, which is the first one. It sounds like this, like a little wind down. Okay, and then we have this one, which I think you just heard. Sounds like this. It's like a reverse cymbal, basically. Cool, and then I use those two pretty consistently throughout, and then this one is really just a crash. My dog is begging for attention right now, I'm sorry. Anyways, a crash for the downbeat, and then that same crash just reversed right before it, and it sounds like this. So that one's like the most subtle of all the transitions, and I do that for a lot of beats, that method, just like a reverse crash into the original crash, for a lot of R&B or a lot of like sad, soulful beats, because it's not too much, and it doesn't like hype you up too much, because, you know, in some beats it's not really supposed to. But anywho, yeah, I do that a lot. And I think that covers about everything, guys. This beat turned out really cool. This was a subscriber suggestion, like I will probably mention in the intro. And it turned out amazing. This beat itself and this song that I was sampling from was absolutely wavy. Super cool. And this beat did take a little longer than normal beats do for me, but I think it was totally worth it. I'll probably end up posting it to my beat store, I think. And yeah, let me know if you guys like it down in the comments below. Don't forget to drop a like if the beat turned out fire. Subscribe to your girl if you learn anything from me, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Peace.